pretty baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Further on up the road, you'll find out I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, darling, just you wait and see. Work's done and the weekend's here. I'm up at dawn, gotta make it clear. The hunt is on, I'm feeling that fire. Got FOMO bad and I'm down to the wire. Rolling out in the morning light, chasing that beast that's out of sight. Got my spot all picked out right, gonna score that bottle tonight. Oh, but the whiskey tubers got there first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best, no Russell's 15 left on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and Rob SS, sipping up all the liquid joy. Cast 529 got the last sweet sip. Guess I need to learn to double click and hit subscribe quick. Walk in the store, see a big guy there. I ask, did you score? What did you snare? He shakes his head, says, man, not a chance. Those whiskey tubers beating me to the dance. The guy at the counter starts to explain. A van rolled up like a whiskey train. Troy took all the Wild Turkey pride. Gandy Road grabbed JD for the ride. And Iceman Dave with a cheeky grin left with Russell's 15 again. Oh, the whiskey tubers got there first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best, no Russell's 15 left on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and Rob SS, sipping up.
All right, no, hold on, Torp. It does not say who is in my ass.
Oh my God, it does.
If you separate it, it does says who's in my ass.
In my ass.
Oh shit.
Who in my ass?
Bourbon and Ballz and find something new. So I'll raise my glass to the whiskey crew. Those tubers know just what to do.
Oh man, I'm about to throw up right here. I swear to God.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, how you doing? Oh my God, you just missed it. Freaking Weller just crop dusted us. It's horrible. It should be hashtag crop dust.
That's what it should be.
Holy crap, that's horrible.
Man, it burned your freaking nose.
Be glad you all can only do audio, or I'm sorry, audio, video, and not the sense of smell. Holy crap, it's awful. Oh, he's right under us too. He's enjoying it. God, he just gave us like the dog version of a Dutch oven. All right. We good?
Yeah, she said we're in. So
okay, good, wonderful. So, all right, guys, welcome back for another episode or show or whatever, Bourbon and Ballz, and
whatever you want to call this. That's right.
We are desperately going to try to keep this on the rails this week, unlike last week, which, well, I'm still recovering from last week.
Well, that was rough.
That was rough. So a few announcements before we get too far into things. We announced earlier that Beth is back.
Yes.
And in celebration of Beth being back, we're going to do a live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Beth will be joining us. So that should be fun. And we'll have we'll break her in and do a lineup. And we haven't decided what lineup we're going to do yet. And then she will be, I guess, a grand reopening, you would say.
Yeah. Rechristened.
And then she'll be back on Monday on the recorded shows, which we've already done.
Yes.
The new episode of Bourbon Brawl, right?
Yes, we did.
And then, Jeff, why don't you tell the fine folks what else is going on around Bourbon and Ballz?
Well, tonight we have Caitlin Bartlemay from Hood River Distilleries. Originally, we had Ed Bly.
Show change, by the way.
Yeah, show change. He had an issue with the labels for his new bottles.
Okay.
The bottles finally came in. Labels didn't fit the new bottles, I guess. He's got to get labels remade, and whenever that is done, he will come on the show. So hopefully that's in a couple weeks. Next week we have Tom Morrow from Limestone Farms.
Yes.
Everybody knows Tom on here. He'll be coming on. We're talking some Limestone Farms. And then the following week, you and I will be in Lexington at the Jim Beam Institute Convention.
And there's a good chance that we're going to do a couple live streams. I think after talking to a few people today.
Yes.
And Keith, if you're on, we're going to go through the hellos here in a second because I see quite a few guys on. Keith introduced us to a distiller that is going to happen to be at the Jim Beam Institute conference. So we're going to meet him, and then that gave us an idea. I'd imagine we're going to meet a few people to where I think we'll do some live streams Monday and Tuesday nights. Won't be that long, but maybe enough to kind of fill you guys in as far as what's going on down there, what we experienced, and if we're lucky enough, maybe we'll get somebody of I don't know, of importance.
Well, we have a meeting with Glenn Cairn, working on a sponsorship deal with that.
Is his name actually Glenn Cairn?
No, his name. Gosh, he asked me too freaking quick.
Oh, okay.
Marty is the guy we're going to be talking to. He's going to have a rep in from Scotland. We'll be talking with him.
I think they're from Cincinnati.
Are they?
When I saw the bottom of their website page, I could have sworn I saw a Cincinnati address. So anyway.
We're also going to be meeting somebody from Diego and Campari.
Okay,
we're
very
there
nice.
as well. So
all right, let's get our hellos because I know a few of you guys jumped in earlier before show start, which I do appreciate. Jeff Castle, buddy. I think we're gonna meet up next week. Oh my God, Weller, what the hell? Weller, dude, you're stuck. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, you were like stuck in these wires. Dude, shh. There you go. He almost tore down the stream. Dude, no. We're gonna stay right there.
Sit.
Yeah. You're gonna sit. Sorry. So, what in the world was I saying? Dude, I'm gonna block you.
You're gonna be meeting with Jeff Castle next week.
Oh, yeah. So, Jeff, let me know. And dude, you can't go this way. Come on, this way, right here. No, you can't. Weller, seriously, dude, come on. You can't go that way. I know you want to stare out the door. There you go. Don't go in the room. Just relax. Weller, Seriously, quit. All right, so Jeff, I can't get past the first fucking name. Well, just chillax. Jeff, what? Not Jeff Weller. Just here, lay down. All right, good. All right, sorry, I'm so sorry. All right, so hello to Cast 529. Well, bless Brian, Shauna. God bless. All right, I'm sorry. Borner, welcome. Cheers to you. Welcome back. William Hall, cheers as always. Let's see here. Scott Brown, yes. Happy Thursday. What is up with the font? That's new. Hold on, let me try something else. Good evening, Bourbon and Ballz. Do you notice the font's different?
The font is different.
I think the website got a
It did something
update.
updated, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be playing around with this font. All right, so William Hall, Scott Brown, yes, sorry. Shauna, of course, I knew you were there. Thank you for joining in. Husky Dog, hope things are on the up and up. You're feeling well. I know you were feeling well last week, but I hope you're still trending up. So we always like to see you here. Let's see, Bourboner live from the patio. Cheers. Welcome as always. And then we have Matt B as always. The OG of the Bourbon and Ballz viewers. Yes, Cask, Hood River, hashtag Hood River. We're going to keep it clean this week. You can't really screw up these letters, I don't think.
I hope not.
It's going to be a ho.
Lip Service Crew.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lip Service Crew. Yeah, I've been on before.
Okay.
John, that's a new one.
Welcome.
John Lagabo, welcome. I probably just jacked all that up. So my apologies. Show me the proof. Welcome as always. Cheers to you guys. Stan, cheers to you, buddy. Hope your father's doing well, as I mentioned before. Hope things out in Colorado's going well. Ooh, Keith at a poker tournament. Cheers, buddy. Go all in and just watch the rest of the show. I'm just kidding. So yeah, Bloody 81. Cheers to you. You're driving and listening, which, by the way, that reminds me, speaking of driving and listening, Jeffro,
we are now back on Spotify.
Yeah, so last week's live stream is up for your audio pleasure. And I think the way we're going to do it is our live streams on Thursday. We're going to start normally releasing the audio on It'll be on Spotify on Saturdays.
Right.
And then our Monday shows will be about a week behind. So if you guys are one that are like me, on Spotify, yes, a week behind on Spotify. So like Monday's episode won't be released the following Monday,
right?
And so forth. So we're back on Spotify. That's where we originally started. Back
in 2023.
Yeah. So, anyways, cheers to you, Bloody. You actually reminded me of that. All right. So driving and listening. Yes. Let's see here. Gandhi. Everyone hit that like button, by the way. I would really enjoy that. And then Gandhi, whenever you decide to do the tattoo thing.
Here we go.
I'm just saying. Like between me, you, and Dave Vogelstein, we could do a live stream, a live tat stream.
Oh, you sent them the wrong link. You sent them the one for
Friday.
Shit. Damn.
All right, sorry, hold on. So Hood River is supposed to be on right now. I send them tomorrow's live stream link. Hold on. Tell them I am going to fix that right now. My apologies. Because they'd be waiting for another 24 hours. Hold on. All right, it's sent.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. God, no wonder they can't. I was wondering where they're at.
Yeah.
So, all right, whiskey sippers. Cheers. And which, by the way, guys, otherwise we would have been on earlier. They are on before us. I believe around 6 o'clock. So if you guys are home, settled in, give them a shout and tune in on them. They are on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. Yes, Rye Guy, Hood River it is. Cheers to you. Which, by the way, little high. This is like irrelevant, but I thought of Charles. There is a guy on this high school basketball team I'm watching. They're going to like state championship. Anyways, their center has the same freaking name as Charles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Charles Ewell. Well, yeah, same spelling, same everything.
Wow.
So, anyways, I'm sure there's no relations, but man, it's up in Kettering Altar. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, anyhow, they're going to the state championship, or at least the playoffs, the final four, I think. So, anyway, so yeah, so JDB, cheers to you. Let's see here. Shauna, of course, I said that. I think we are through everybody.
There's Zach's here.
Zach. That's all I'm gonna do for now on. Yeah, cheers to you.
Torp.
Yes, you're always living. That is you know, I don't know. That's your staple.
So it's Lo Galbo. John Lo Galbo.
Lo Galbo. Cheers. Everybody give a Bourbon and Ballz cheers to Mr. John Lo Galbo. Yes, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Did we get through everybody? Keith, of course. Hopefully you still got money left.
Yeah. Let's see. There's the right guy. We got anything else?
We are good. We're caught up. Yes.
All right.
Very good. All right. So we are caught up. All right.
Yeah. On tonight we'll have shortly here. We'll bring on Caitlin. Tonight we're going to be talking Hood River Distilleries. We have some bottles that was graciously sent to us. If nobody knows, this is the first American single malt, which is McCarthy's right here. So we'll be talking about that with a few others here.
And then you actually reached out to Troy, didn't you? As far as asking him what he thought.
I did.
Troy
Baker. For Baker's Drink.
No, dude.
He's they're up in Oregon, right? So
Washington.
Yeah. And he's mentioned several times that the best single malts come from out west. So when I found out about Hood River and McCarthy's, I reached out to Troy, and he said that
dude, you can't go this way. I swear.
He said that McCarthy's is phenomenal. We have not had it yet. The bottles are open. The reason why they are open is because it's going to be tonight's sample. We're going to be giving away the 4-pack of what we've got here tonight.
Hold on, before we get them on the show, and I'm sorry, Hood River. I need to.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
I gotta get him out of here. Otherwise, he's gonna knock down the cameras. Come on, Weller.
He wants to play. Oh yeah, it's always something. Always. We don't call it a shit show for nothing. Yeah, thanks, Brian. You're absolutely right. Oh boy. Hey, Rob. Welcome. Glad to see you back. Let's see who else we got there. I did see a 6-year. I would let's see, Torp. Let's see, 96-year. Let me click on that. There you go. And now I assume you're talking about a McCarthy. This is the one we got here is a 3-year single malt. Ready?
Yeah, I gave him a bone with peanut butter. That should do. I gave him some frozen peanut butter. He should be good for at least, I don't know, half an hour. We'll see. All right, I'm sorry. What are we talking about? Let's get these people in here. These fine people in here. They don't deserve this. So, all right, very good. Here we go. Good God. Sorry about that.
Oh God, we don't deserve. That's funny. Oh, poor guy.
God.
He's having a rough night.
No, he's very needy, and I get it. And so I just gave him frozen bone, and I fill up with peanut butter, and he's good for a half an hour. That thing will stick to the roof of his tongue.
He come down here before you guys got in the green room back there. Boy, he come down, he crop dusted up.
Oh, it was horrible.
Right before we're ready to go on, it was just like, whoa.
Well, good thing we're not like nosing your bourbon before while he's crop dusting us. We won't be able to.
Yeah,
get
that would have been a real tragedy.
Yes, it would have been a tragedy. So, all right, so welcome, Caitlin and Garrett. Let's get right into it. Why don't you tell the viewers at home and those on replay and actually now on Spotify?
Yep.
Tell everybody here who you guys are and what you guys are all about, and we're gonna then fire off some questions for you all.
Awesome. We love questions. They're our favorite. I'm Caitlin Bartlemay. I'm the master distiller for Clear Creek Distillery and Hood River Distillers.
And I'm Garrett Trotter. I'm a distiller here at Clear Creek Distillery.
And we have another distiller. His name's Everett Rubin. He's not here tonight, but the three of us are in charge of creating all of the brandies and liqueurs for Clear Creek Distillery, as well as all of the single malts for the McCarthy's brand. And we're the team behind all of the really wonderful ideas and finishes of the Trails End line. I actually named the Trails End brand. And then we also make a few other independent brands for the company. So we stay really busy considering that there's only the three of us. So I've been with the company for about 15 years now, and Garrett's knocking around on 3.
So how long have you guys been in existence period then?
Clear Creek Distillery was founded in 1985, so we actually turned 40 this year.
Wow.
And I just recently posted on the McCarthy's Whiskey page, the Instagram page, so hashtag McCarthy's Whiskey, or my own hashtag the Bartlemay. We posted yesterday a picture of the first ever barrel entry date for an American single malt. So it's in Steve McCarthy, our original founder's handwriting. But the first ever drops of American single malt went into a barrel on January 20th in 1994. And so I posted that picture up on our Instagram page.
Well,
yeah.
So here's what we're going to do tonight, along with doing some Q&As. You guys are going to help me, or help, well, not so much Jeff, but you're going to help me at least. Try to get into the single malt category, because I've had a tough time getting into it. And just like anything else with bourbon or any other whiskey, certain brands will do certain things for you, and so far, I guess maybe it's the whole malt thing that I'm just trying to understand and from my own palate. And I'm very open-minded for that, because we had Mark Gillespie on last week, and he does whiskey period, and he was I was looking at some scotches and some Irish whiskeys over the weekend, so I'm willing to venture outside my bourbon world, but if you guys can indulge us and help us, or help me at least, right?
Yeah, I myself, I've had a few single malts. I come from the Scotch and the Irish whiskey realm before bourbon actually kind of took over for me. So I've drank quite a bit of Scotch. My favorite Scotch is the Dalwhinnie 15-year single malt Scotch.
Okay.
But as far as single malt bourbons, we've only had a couple. I mean, there hasn't been a. I know we had Claremont Steep. We've had.
Oh, good God.
We've got there's a Balcony over there. I can't think of it. Just a couple. Yeah.
What is it like? Like, at least for me, I think some of the viewers too, like single malt, right? Is that your I guess flagship, or what exactly are you guys all about?
Well, we have multiple flagships depending on the perspective that you look at the company with. So with the easiest way to explain how Hood River Distillers work and where all these brands fit in is that Hood River Distillers is the sun in the solar system, right? In our little company's solar system.
Okay.
And Clear Creek Distillery is Saturn, because this is my comparison, and Saturn is the dopest planet, so I picked Saturn. So Clear Creek Distillery represents the planet of Saturn, and McCarthy's is the rings, because McCarthy's is an original brand to Clear Creek Distillery. Hood River Distillers purchased the brand from Steve McCarthy when he retired in 2014, and so we've been a part of Hood River Distillers for just over 10 years now. But as you can imagine, a bunch of fruit brandies and liqueurs, and then also the country's first American single malt, there are some events that one might go where the others might not, and vice versa. And so increasingly, those two brands are being treated a little bit more separately, but they're both really important to the brand stories of each other, right? So that's why I describe McCarthy's as the rings of Saturn. Definitely a separate entity, but still really important to the whole identity of Clear Creek Distillery. And then the moons would represent all of the other independent brands that we make for the company, like Timberline Vodka and De Graaf Amaro and Aperitivo and a bunch of other things. So including the Trails End bourbon line. So we're really busy, and so I think depending on which direction you look, you might say that McCarthy's is our flagship because it's our American single malt. But if you looked at it another way, then I would probably say that the Pear Brandy would be our flagship because it's what we make the most of on the brandy side.
So Jeff.
So
Jeppa Creed and Claremont Steep would be Uranus. I'm just saying.
Not fans of Claremont Steep. Good to know.
I had to say that. I'm just saying. Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
And fresh.
And fresh.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we're enough of that. So what offerings do we have up here that we're about to try? We can go. Is there a specific order you would like us to go?
Okay, well, I am not familiar with the two bottles that are on the inside. And actually, if you wouldn't mind, your logo on the bottom of the stream covers up the labels. So if you could move the bottles over so that anybody that's watching could actually see what the bottle labels look like, that'd be awesome. But we are here to talk about McCarthy's, and then also you gotta move it over a little bit further. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, because otherwise it's covered up by Bourbon and Ballz on that bottom corner of the stream.
Okay.
Wait a minute. The Bourbon and Ballz is from the computer. No?
Oh, not for us. Sorry. It's in.
Oh, sons of bitches. Isn't it like ass backwards? Hold on. If that's
First
true,
it's the
all
dog. Now it's the labels being in the wrong place.
Oh my God! You should have been here last week. You would have freaking loved it. I'm telling you. It was a complete just turn of events. Anyways, let's keep going with this.
Okay, so we've got the McCarthy's 3-year-old and the Trails End 8 for you to try today. And we're really excited to talk about them. Mostly, I'm really excited that you're interested in like opening your mind to American single malt.
Don't get too excited, but yes.
No, come on. Give me a little leash. Give me a little leash. I promise I won't carry you.
Yes, I mean I do have an open mind about it, so we'll keep it there.
Okay.
So what are we doing at this point?
So I would, if we're going to go from a palate perspective, I think realistically we should start with the Trails End first because the McCarthy's is a peated whiskey.
Okay.
So let's talk about bourbon first, and then we'll give you the whole warm up spiel on McCarthy's in a minute. So the Trails End, I'm going to go ahead and let Garrett describe what Trails End 8 is.
Yeah, absolutely. So Trails End is a Kentucky sourced bourbon. We realize and recognize, leaving making bourbon, producing bourbon to the experts in Kentucky and in the Midwest. So we decided that we were going to source the bourbon. How we put a spin on it is. And hence the Trails End. It makes its way here, and then we do different finishes with local things. So, for example, the Trails End 8 is finished with Oregon Oak staves, and then there's a couple more in the line too. We have a Trails End 10, which is a full Oregon Oak barrel, and then we also have Trails End Apple Finish, which is finished with our apple brandy barrels that we have here. But specifically for the Trails End 8, it is aged with Oregon Oak, and Oregon Oak is a really, really, really cool and kind of aggressive wood. We also use it to, whenever we talk about the McCarthy's, we use it to age our McCarthy's single malt in, and it does a lot to enhance the vanilla, and it also brings through some of those citrus notes, like burnt orange peel kind of. So it does some really interesting things with the liquid itself.
All right, so I'm seeing some laughter. How are we feeling so far?
Well, we're laughing because if you noticed, I think
I fixed the damn thing. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is.
We're still working on the technical details. I see.
Oh yeah, you would think we've been doing this for like a month or so, but I don't know. Anyhow, Jeffro.
Yeah, I'm.
So the Trails End is also it's cut to 90 proof with our glacial fed spring water. So we got that really nice crisp water to back up what is already a really beautiful bourbon.
How old is this?
It's 8 years of primary maturation in Kentucky before it comes here to Oregon and has that for that particular label, it is a stave finish.
Nice.
Yeah, they got a great nose.
That's my kind of specs.
Mm-hmm. So we find that a lot of bourbons have kind of that little bit of a harsh kind of rubbing alcohol high note on them, especially when they've just been poured from the bottle. And with the Oregon oak finishing, all those kind of rough edges have been sanded off, and then they've been kind of replaced with like an extra richness and a little extra depth of character. We're not trying to flavor it or hide anything. We're just trying to accentuate the flavors that we particularly enjoy in that bourbon and bring them to the surface for consumers to enjoy.
So Oregon oak.
Yep.
Explain. I mean, other than what it says, go a little deeper on that one if you don't mind, as far as what that's all about.
Sure. So there are lots of different oak species around the world, right? Most people are very familiar, especially with American consumers, very familiar with heavy char American white oak.
Right.
It's going to be your Quercus alba. So we're actually, all of the McCarthy's is aged in 100% Oregon oak, which is Quercus garryana. And then we're doing the trails end finishing with that same oak as well. Not the same oak that deals with McCarthy's, although we've maybe done some experiments. Anyhow, so Oregon oak is a really interesting species. One, it's very similar actually to how French oak grows. The trees grow very similarly, and the way that the trees build themselves is very similar. So with American oak, in order to get in order to make the oak porous enough for the spirit to be able to go in and out of the wood grain, you have to char it. You have to damage that wood grain in order for the spirit to make any depth through that wood. Versus Oregon oak or French oak, the way that the tree naturally grows, the spirit is able to make its way through the wood grain quite a distance without that damage. And so those toasted staves or the toasted barrels are we can actually get access to all of those lignin type flavors through the toasting without actually having to damage the wood itself in order to get that penetration through the wood grain. And then the flavor characteristics are all different as well. A lot of times with heavy char American oak, you're getting things like coconut and lime and kind of a more aggressive, like almost the vanilla characteristic is almost leaning towards what you would expect from an artificial baking vanilla versus the Oregon oak, which is a little bit more of an oxidized Madagascar vanilla. And like Garrett said, that twist of burnt orange peel instead of lime. And then we dig kind of deeper into some of those like roasted fatty nuts, like a roasted hazelnut or pecan. So it does change a little bit of how the flavor characteristics of those bourbons are expressed because you still get some of those kind of like charred, like barbecue charred corn and caramel and toffee and some dark chocolate, which is what we're familiar with in a bourbon. Right. But it adds on and kind of heightens some of those roasty toasty layers with that stave finishing.
Interesting. So one of our viewers, and honestly, any viewers, feel free, just like last week and weeks before, shout out any questions. It's actually, I'm going to tell you right now, it's easier for me to find the questions if maybe you use the word question or question mark. I'm just saying. And then, ask your question and I'll post it up on the screen here. Can you guys see? You guys can see the screen then, right?
Yep, we can.
Okay. So Stan Sabit asked, American Peated, did not realize that we had peat. And quite frankly, I'm with you, Stan. What's your
so we actually do have peat here in the United States, and actually there are peat bogs here in Oregon. When we move on and start talking about the McCarthy's, the grain that we're actually using in order to make the McCarthy's is peat malted barley that we get from Scotland. So the original idea behind the McCarthy's was to use Oregon barley and Oregon peat, but in the early 90s that just wasn't available. But as far as the being able to work with malt houses that were willing to take that project on, but yeah, there are peat bogs in the United States.
So this is peated?
No, the bourbon is not peated.
No.
Oh,
we're crossing the streams here. We're getting questions on a product we haven't tried
We're
yet.
all over the place, just like kind of this channel.
I do pick up that kind of a buttery.
It's creamy.
Finish.
It's definitely creamy, and it doesn't like it coats your mouth.
It does,
and that's the best way I can describe it, right?
Yeah. Where you said you get this is Kentucky sourced. Are you able to say from where, or?
I can't tell you the name of the place that it comes from, but I can tell you the mash bill is 781012.
Okay.
Can you tell me what it rhymes with? I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. So, all right. So, interesting. Okay. So, I'm sorry. You done?
Yep. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay. Man, this is only 90 proof too.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit, and this ain't one of them. Most 90 proofs I do not like. But you guys did a pretty good job on this one.
Hey, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah. I'm reading through the literature that came with it. So it is SRP is at $39.99, but we don't get this in Ohio.
Yeah. So where exactly
Yeah.
can we get this for the viewers at home? I'm sure they're going to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So it is available on our website. We do direct to consumer shipping that is fulfilled through Big Thirst. So it's not all 50 states, but no, but not all 50 states, but quite a few of them, right? Direct to consumer shipping is a little bit complicated. And then we do have distribution in like 40 states, I think. And we do a little bit of exporting as well. So reasonably, you're always welcome to send us an email, the info email at hrdspirits.com. But we also have a handy widget on the website where you can type in what you're looking for and where you are, and it'll try to help find a bottle near you.
Oh, okay.
We're picking up feedback somewhere.
No, it's in your head.
Oh, okay. All right. I have to. I'm about to see if I wonder if Party Source has this.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. We'll have to
So
find
maybe
out.
someone in the chat can look that up and find that out for the viewers, because we're kind of in that funky area. We're in basically Cincinnati, I would say. So we're in that tri-state area where we can go to Indiana, we can go to Kentucky, we can go to Ohio. So I mean, we're in kind of a sweet spot of bourbon, and we're very fortunate of that. So Torp has a question. So are all McCarthy's peated? I know we're crossing the streams again, as you say. This channel plus the viewers, we all got ADHD. So
That's fine. Yeah, we're right there with you.
all right, well, thank you.
To answer the question, yes, all McCarthy's are peated, and yeah, like Caitlin was saying, all of them currently right now use the peated barley from Scotland. So yeah, what you guys have in front of you is the McCarthy's 3-year. We also have a McCarthy's 6-year, and then there is a couple different finishes in addition to the single barrels for 3 and 6 year, which sometimes pop up depending on who wants them, and then whenever we can get them to liquor stores or whoever wants them. So yes.
So yeah, it is akin to an Isla style single malt. So your Ardbegs, your Lefroigs, your all those kinds. So we get compared that the 3-year in particular gets compared to a Lefroy 12 pretty regularly. And before anybody freaks out that I'm saying a 3-year compares to a 12, I will remind that the aging climate is very different in Scotland versus the United States. So they don't get a lot of fluctuation of temperature from a day-to-day perspective, but also even over seasons. And again, a lot of Scotch whiskey is aged in ex-bourbon casks. And so they're trying to go through that heavy char layer versus where we have large temperature shifts in a not climate controlled room. And then we're using that bigger, bolder, and more porous oak as well. So
I do have a question. I'm reading through the tasting notes on this, and you have on here, and I've never heard of this, called a candy cap mushroom. Well, and that might be what I can't decipher what I'm tasting.
It sounds
on.
psychedelic.
It kind of does, but what can you explain that?
I would love to explain that, but that is the brainchild of my predecessor, Joseph L. Sullivan. I don't believe I've ever had a candy cap mushroom either.
Nice. So one of our viewers asked, you see on the screen there, what is the char level in the original white oak barrel?
It's char level number 4.
There you go.
So your standard American white oak alligator char.
And William Hall, I don't think this was asked. I don't think so. Where are you getting your? Maybe she did say that.
Yeah, so the bourbon it ages in Kentucky, and it's virgin heavy char American oak cask, and then the bourbon ships here in its barrels. McCarthy's is aged in Oregon oak casks, and we buy those from Oregon Barrel Works. So anything that Clear Creek ages in an ex-bourbon barrel, those bourbon barrels come from the Trails End line, but Trails End isn't finished in ex-bourbon barrels, and nor is McCarthy's. The comment when I spoke earlier about ex-bourbon barrels, a lot of Scotch whiskey, and in fact, a lot of the spirits around the world are aged in ex-bourbon barrels because bourbon only uses those casks once, and then they often take them apart and sell them. And rum is aged commonly in ex-bourbon barrels. Tequila is commonly aged in ex-bourbon barrels. They've been sold around the world for decades, and it's only been cool to call out that it's primary maturation is in ex-bourbon barrels in the last like 8 years.
And you know what? I could get this like as a someone for an entry into bourbon. This is a really good bottle for an entry person coming into bourbon. So good job on this.
Yeah, it's got a really good finish on it too.
I gotta be honest with you, Jeff stresses me out. Which, by the way, how did you find Hood River?
We had a one of our viewers mentioned McCarthy's, and that's how I searched McCarthy's, and it came up Hood River, and that's how we got to Caitlin.
Okay, so my point, and I'm going to follow up with that, is that I get concerned when Jeff brings on people that I do not know, because we are trying their bourbon with them live, and you can't really edit this stuff. And granted, I don't know if we even have any episodes that we've never put out that we didn't. Like, our reactions are reactions.
Reactions are reactions, right?
So
we did have one episode with Iron City Distilling.
Oh, dude, I felt so bad.
Yeah, he sent us. They were just starting to barrel, and it wasn't even a year old distillate. And
I have no idea why we even did that.
Wow,
it's god awful. But anyways, and he knew it, and we told him. And well, our reaction said it. But anyways, so and I'm being honest, because my thing is, with the viewers, we'll tell them what we don't like, and believe me, we do. There's so many good whiskeys out there, so many good bourbons, and definitely more good bourbons than there are bad bourbons. But man, when you run across that one that's just freaking horrific, you can't hide it. And you get one that's back in the 90s, that bitter beer face. Anyway. Let's try, because I'm actually pretty excited, because you're starting to get me excited about this.
Okay, so before you try the McCarthy's, I'm gonna dazzle you with some American single malt lore. All right.
All right, have at it. Let's go.
Okay, because we're gonna get you excited about American single malt. All right.
We'll
so there are 41 countries around the world that are they're not American single malt, that are single malt producers. There are only like 160 distilleries, not just single malt distilleries, but all distilleries in Scotland, where we're going to say the birthplace of single malt is, right? There are over 250 producing American single malt distilleries within the United States right now. And that was, and we just ratified the category in January. Right. So it's been one of those things where clearly the producers are absolutely enthralled with the product itself, and the consumers have managed to support and grow up to, 250 plus producing distilleries across the country. So the consumers are apparently all on board as well. So that to get that last and final piece, the TTB ratification, has been really huge. But it is a global phenomenon. There are over 900 producing distilleries around the world, and just over half of those countries now have ratified and protected the definition of those single malts, which is really cool. So the category itself within the United States, what I think excites the both of us is that there is such a diverse, not only growing climate, but aging climate across the entirety of the United States. And because of the way the American Single Malt Commission wrote the rules, and then those rules as they've been accepted, it leaves some wiggle room for a lot of creativity, because one, this is the first time that a category has been defined not by consumers or by regulatory bodies, but by the producers itself. And two, those producers specifically wanted to leave it open so that the cost of entry into the actual category was low, so it wasn't too expensive for new entrants into the field, and that there was a lot of room for creativity of exploration to be able to dig into their terroir or the provenance of your area and share that not only with your local community but be able to share that with the world. So, when you're talking about McCarthy's, to us, the single malt is that peat malted barley. And then we kind of break all the rules from there. And we'll get into our processes in a minute. But you can also go and try something from, Whiskey Del Bach. They're making a few things. They make a peated version. They make something that's actually the barley has been smoked with mesquite wood that's from Arizona, right? What a great way to really dig into the culture and the area of Arizona than to try their single malt. And then, you can talk about Colorado and Stranahan's. You can talk about Triple Eight and Nantucket with the notch. There are so many beautiful examples of single malts. And yes, I understand as a consumer, it might be frustrating that every time you pick one up, it's going to be a little different. But the cool part is that there is such a beautiful tapestry and a patchwork quilt, if you will, of all of these different growing regions and climates across the United States, and all of the different offerings of barrels and what you can do with it that make adding another bottle to the shelf of American single malt incredibly exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, it's kind of why we're kind of starting this single malt series.
You're starting.
I started. Okay. Because I wanted to get to know it as well. I mean, I've seen the bottles, I've heard about it. I like Scotch, and then when it finally got its designation, then that's when I started thinking, okay, maybe we need to start getting into this and start learning more about it and who the producers, what's available, because it's a new thing for me anyway. I don't know about a lot of our viewers, but it's something that I wanted to kind of get started and see where it goes. And then when I found out that you guys were designated the first American single malt, I reached out.
So they're like the freaking OG.
Yeah. So as far as that designation, as far as being the, how is that true? Are you the first American single
We
malt?
are the first. We, as the distilling team, kind of don't tell my PR team I'm going to say this on live. We kind of we really struggle with being like, we're the first. That's just not, it's totally against our nature. Everything that we do here is a team effort, and we're happy as happy to be a part of this team as we are to be a part of the team of American single malt producers. However, we are very confident that we're the first American single malt, and have actually, just in case we're not, have asked other whiskey editors and people within the industry to corroborate that. And as far as I know, we've had 3 separate sources corroborate that we are actually the first American single malt. So it is on the label. We do talk about it. The first release was in 1998. The first distillation was in 1994, which predates the next one. The next one by a handful of years. So there are certainly some producers across the country that saw what we were doing here at Clear Creek with McCarthy's, and we're like, that's amazing, let's make an American single malt. But I think it's easy to say that there's probably just as many producers that had the same aha moment that Steve did, just a handful of years later.
So Stan Sabick has another question. I don't even know what this means. Do they know how many ppms or how heavy their peat is? I don't even know what that means.
So ppm is parts per million. It's measuring the phenolic content, the smoke characteristic, if you will, of the peat malted barley. And we're buying heavily peat malted barley, so the ppm is usually between 35 and 45.
Is that
that's a lot?
That's pretty, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got you. We'll help you along the way.
So Mr. Morgan would like to see the McCarthy's in the UK. Just saying.
Me too.
So yeah. So
but Garrett will go ahead and run down kind of the story behind Steve's moment, why he decided to take on an American single malt.
Yeah. So yeah, so Steve was traveling to Ireland with his wife, and they had this big plan. They were going to go golfing. They were going to do everything. And when they got there, come to find out, there was just a whole bunch of rain. So they ended up being kind of bogged down in this cabin, and it was one of Steve's friends' cabins. And it just happened to be that his friend was a pretty avid collector of single malts. And so Steve, being there, was like, well, I might as well take this opportunity and try some of these that I haven't actually tried. And so he helped himself. And the lore of Clear Creek is that's when he was like, I like this so much, like everything that I've done with Clear Creek, and the fact that, he's his whole point of starting Clear Creek was to highlight the Pacific Northwest and the fruits, and just the fact that like we have this wide range and these beautiful orchards out here with all this amazing fruit and stuff. And he's like, I can do that with the ingredients and stuff that I have in the Pacific Northwest to make an American single malt. And so he came back, and yeah, kind of like what Caitlin touched on, he went to the malt houses at the time and was like, hey, I have this really, really, really great idea. Like, I'm going to get barley from the Pacific Northwest, and I want you guys to like peat it for me. And they basically just laughed him out of the building. They're like, we don't have the capacity to do that. And if we do that, then all the beer coming out of this place is then going to have this peat reek introduced to it, and you're not going to be able to get it out. And so he was like, okay, I guess I'm going to have to go to the source. And that's kind of why the original agreement was to reach out to Scotland and get the peat malted barley from there. And that's what we continue to this day doing.
Mm-hmm. And then we pretty much break all the rules immediately. So very common with the tradition of American single malt, we're working with a brewery partner. So we're traditionally or originally we were working with the Widmer brothers in Portland. And then they got so big that they couldn't be bothered to make our silly little peated wash anymore. But we then moved our partnership to Double Mountain, which happened to be here with us in Hood River, which is great. So the wash only makes a 3-mile trip between brewery and distillery. And then we're distilling a single pass on these beautiful Carl Holstein hybrid pot stills behind us, and we're only distilling it a single pass. So it's a hybrid still. We're able to get that 7% ABV wash out of the still, about 148 to 150 proof in a single pass. And what we're doing is we're being able to collect all of that richness of character, all of that body, all of that flavor. But because we're making brandy cuts on a brandy still, we're getting rid of a lot of the more harsh phenolics that often turn people away from a peated single malt. And that copper, in the fact that these stills are made from 100% copper, is reacting out a lot of those sulfur components. So where some single malts turn people away because it's like standing in the middle of a diesel engine exhaust in the middle of a barnyard, McCarthy's, the peat and smoke characteristic, is a little bit more like digging your hands into an old growth forest loam where you're getting some of that soil, but it's also kind of rich in pine and like pine needle and smells. And then the smoke characteristic is a little bit like you're far enough away from the campfire that you can hear your friends laughing, but you're not so close that you can make out what they're laughing about. So it's not this really aggressive peat characteristic. And because of that, you're able to have some access to the flavors and aromas that you're actually getting from the fermentation of the malt itself, which is going to be some of that apricot, a little bit of that cherry leather, some of that stone fruit. And then again, some of those toasty roasty flavors from the malt having been kilned with the peat as well. So there's really a lot of flavors and aromas that you have access to because of the way that we're distilling it and the type of still that we're making it on. And that's before the introduction into the Oregon oak. So it's aged in 100% both new and used cooperage of that Oregon oak. The white label is the 3-year-old. That's what we originally released. And then in 2021 we started releasing an older age statement.
Wow.
Well, I definitely get the smokiness on the taste.
So I'm gonna play dumb here.
Okay.
While she was talking about this, which I was definitely listening, I had to. I'm just being honest.
That's fine. That's good.
I fucking Googled.
You did what?
I Googled. I Googled what is an actual peat.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just go over this, and let's just go over this here.
We're learning.
It is a dark brown fibrous material that's made of partially decomposed plant matter. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you're saying to me there's decomposed plant matter.
Okay. I explain. Are you ready? I got an explanation. It's going to make sense. I promise.
I hope so.
Right.
Because,
So,
this might explain why I'm not a big peated fan, but go ahead.
a lot of these categories that are well worn that we know today, right, started from essentially necessity, right? So that is true of the specific style, the Islay style of peated Scotch whiskeys. Peat is layers and layers and layers and layers of peat of moss that has grown over the top of itself, and it creates these acidic peat bogs. There's all kinds of mystery and lore and interesting stuff about it. But when it's cut out, it takes I think it takes 300 years to make 12 inches of peat. So it's not like it grows very, very quickly. But you can cut a chunk of that out and lay it out in the sunshine for it to dry. And because it's such a condensed section of hydrocarbons, it burns like coal, actually. And in a small island like Islay in Scotland, there's not that many trees. If you were cutting down all the trees to keep yourself warm through, let's be honest, most of the year, because it's Scotland, you're going to run out of trees really quickly. And so their only fuel source was that peat. They break it up and burn it in ovens like coal. And so when you're going through the malting process, when you're turning barley into grain that's going to create the beer that creates the whiskey, what you're doing is you're soaking that barley in water to trick it into growing. And then before the actual leaves start peeking out of those seeds, you need to dry it out so that you're preserving all of the starches that have been converted to sugars within that seed. And so in order to dry it out, the only heat source they had was peat fires. And so the actual category developed around necessity. The only way to dry the malt was to waft all of this peat fire smoke through these perforated beds of drying malt. And that smoke characteristic would imbue itself into the grains itself. They would then crush the grains, make that into a beer, and then distill that into whiskey. So we do that now because we super love that flavor. But at the time, that was just how they could make whiskey in that area.
You're better than Google.
Thanks.
Holy hell. That's awesome. All right, well, let's
I mean, I definitely.
am I gonna like this?
I don't know if you will or not, and I think it's going to be your first experience with something like this.
Kind of like me being a
Well, yeah, all right.
what?
I'm picking up on the nose, and it might be one of the reasons why you may not.
What am I getting off this nose? I want you to.
Kind of gives me a tequila.
You know what?
Sure.
I'll go with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I get kind of like
Yes.
I can get ready to drink some tequila.
All right.
There's some fruity and floral notes there, and there's also that really nice earthiness that's going to come from that peat. I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, you know, you
Bless you for trying.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
yeah.
No, and here's the thing. It's not. I want to try it from somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, because here's the problem, right? When I try something from, I know that it is just notoriously, like, they have a badass track record, and it's like, why even try something? Because that's not the way to do it, right?
Right.
So to me is, I'm going to continue my journey, but I need to go with people who have done it before. And obviously you guys are the industry leading. I know you don't like saying this, so you're the first to do it. And all that stuff. But you know what, though? It's if I want to go down that route, I need to go down the route to those who know what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's how I'll leave it. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this, you know, start this series, is to kind of bring it to the forefront.
Yes.
Bring it, you know, learn something new. I mean,
Yeah.
I have, like I said, haven't had a whole lot of, you know, the single American single malts.
Yeah.
There's been a few, but it's kind of just one of those things. You know, it's a new designation. Let's bring it up. If we don't like it, we don't like it. It's just
no. But
Yeah.
my point is, though, it's okay for me not. Well, that's not where my palate's at.
right.
My point
It is a
I trust what they're doing.
yeah.
And if I end up going down the single malt and I don't like it, it's not because I had a bad brand.
No.
And that's my whole point in all this. I want to try somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. And then that way I can honestly say, all right, either I like it or I don't. And it's not going to be because I got it's like if I gave you fucking Jeff or Creed. Like, here, dude, here's bourbon. And you're going to be like, what the hell is this shit? And the thing is, I gave you the worst fucking bourbon ever. And that's going to be your only experience. You'll never come back to bourbon
I'll never
again.
go back,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
I
my
see it.
point.
Yeah. I see
So,
it.
but yeah. So,
But you know, if you never really drank scotch,
no, none of my life.
yeah. So
And that's why, I mean, that's a shock to the system.
Yeah.
I'm a bourbon guy through and through, and I like sweet
Mm-hmm.
things. And so, yeah, that's, you know,
Yeah.
if Bob was here,
Bob
he would eat
love this.
he would eat this up.
Yeah, Bob would eat this
He
up.
would love it. He's
he
a
is-
Scotch guy.
Big time Scotch guy.
Yeah, and we'll
Um,
save him a sample.
I actually like it. I like the smokiness,
Okay.
the peatiness. I really do. I like
Well,
it.
and
This
see,
is good.
conversely,
You-
I like
that's
this
good
thing,
too.
and I really do.
Yeah.
So you know what? There's something for at the end of this lesson. What we've all learned.
Yes.
There's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
So how did you guys get your start? I mean, what got you into distilling and getting into making?
Yeah, for me, I mean, it was like equal parts, I think, luck, and then just also the fact that I'm just a science nerd. So it's like I graduated with my degree in microbiology, and at that point it was like, well, you know, there's like the medical school route, there's labs, or I could follow my then fiance, now wife, out here to Hood River and move out here and then see if I could find a job. And so I was like, I took that option, I took that route. And that's when I met then master distiller Joseph O'Sullivan, because he was neighbors with my fiance's parents, and they happened to be looking to hire someone to work here. And he found out about my science background and was like, "Hey, do you know, like, are you interested at all?" And I was like, "I'm going to be honest with you, just as someone who just like drinks spirits, yeah, sure, I'm kind of like moderately interested, but." I came in for an interview, and then I got to meet Caitlin, and kind of just fell in love with this place. And so I was like, yeah, absolutely. And now looking back, like I don't see myself doing anything else. It's something that's kind of like swept me up, and I'm passionate about everything that we make here, from the brandies, which before I worked here, I never even had poured myself a brandy, all the way to the McCarthy's, which I happen to be from a Scotch background. I like Scotches. So the fact that I managed to kind of find my way into the first American single malt that happens to be peated was kind of just fortuitous and really, really, really lucky. So yeah, just being able to kind of have that. And yeah, like I said, I'm just super passionate about it. So
Yeah, cool.
And for myself, I was interested in learning more about spirits in college, and from an actual science perspective, and not just because I was of drinking age at that point in time. And I was in school to get my food science degree, and having grown up on a farm and a winery, I was pretty sure I understood how all the wine stuff worked, and reasonably confident that I knew everything about beer, because there's nothing like a 20-something-year-old that knows literally everything about the world, and was really surprised and shocked at how little I knew about spirits and their production. And you know, the industry at large, there are a few opportunities to be able to get secondary education in spirits, but most of us come here either out of a personal passion or because it's a very apprenticeship type industry still to this day. So in 2010, which is forever ago, and then all of a sudden not that long ago either, there really wasn't the kind of brand transparency that we all enjoy to this day, right? There weren't wonderful podcasts that talk to producers and dig into all the different minute details that make a brand really special. There weren't, whiskey nerd books and whiskey tasting trail things and all that. None of that stuff. You couldn't even go on a brand website and learn what the mash bill was. Nobody cared. And so in order to learn really anything about distilling, I was like, I had to get a job at a distillery. And I was very fortunate that not only was the third craft distillery in the United States in literally my backyard, but I was also very fortunate to be hired by Steve McCarthy the day after my last final in college. So I started 15 years ago on the bottling line, and by the end of the year, I had managed to weasel my way onto the distills and was the logistics coordinator as well. So I was doing all the domestic shipping for all of our packaged goods. And then, made my way up to barrel room coordinator and went through the acquisition by Hood River Distillers as subsequent promotion to head distiller. And as of a year ago, master distiller for the brand. So it's been a really incredible journey. And I don't think even 5 years ago, I would have seen myself as the master distiller for the brand, but definitely really excited about where I find myself and excited to lead such an amazing team.
Yeah.
The viewers will get this. Who's that lady from JT Melick?
Mel.
What's her name? My point is,
Yeah.
she is the bourbon as she is to
American single malt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment, by the way.
Yes.
Like you, my friend and sir, you guys know your shit. Like beyond what normal people know. You guys are a hoot. You could sell anything. It doesn't even matter if it's freaking single malt bourbon or freaking bottled water. You guys are a hoot to have on. Remind people where they can find you, how they can find you, and also what are your social media platforms?
Well, we are distributed, I think it's 41 states and 7 countries, although that's across the entire Hood River Distillers portfolio and not just these specific brands. So there are a few markets within those 41 states that both of those aren't in. We also have many of our brands available for direct to consumer shipment through our website, which is hrdspirits.com. So you can look through and see the bottles. They have a little add to cart button next to the bottles that are available. Okay. And that includes a number of things that the team here at Clear Creek Distillery make, as well as other things that are part of the company's portfolio. And then we have 3 brand Instagram accounts that I'm running on top of a few other brand accounts for the company. So there's the Hood River Distillers account. And then as it pertains to today, we have a Trails End account, McCarthy's Whiskey account on Instagram. Clear Creek Distillery also has its own separate Instagram account. The 3 Trails End, McCarthy's, and Clear Creek I actually run. So if any of your viewers have any questions that we don't answer tonight, they're always welcome to DM those accounts. I am the one that's going to be answering all those questions. And then
and you guys are going to get a nice answer too, because it's going to be nice and educated and no bullshit.
Yeah. Yep. And then my Instagram account is the Bartlemay, and Garrett is, what is it?
G Trotter 31.
Yeah, G Trotter 31. So those are all of our Instagram handles and ways that you can track us down. We do, like I mentioned before, we have a site there on our website where you can actually type in your address and what you're looking for, and it'll help you track down a bottle. And then, of course, if you can't track it down, you're welcome to send me a note on those Instagram pages. So we want to help get bottles into your hands if you're interested in trying what we have.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. That's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's at least let's be honest. I mean, this is something for everybody.
Yeah.
I really did like this, by the way.
Yeah.
So, and I will remind you that the Trails End actually has 2 other permanent brand extensions or line extensions as well. So that is the Trails End 8. We do have a Trails End apple brandy finish that's at 105 proof. That's the 8-year. And then we have a Trails End 10, which is the 10-year Trails End that's finished in a whole Oregon oak cask. So there's a couple other different Trails Ends to look out for. And then with the McCarthy's, we have a 6-year and then 2 sherry cask finishes of the 6-year, an Oloroso and a Pedro Jimenez.
Ooh, okay. Real quick, before we let you guys go, let's get this question in. What scotch might make McCarthy's be more similar to those who had not tried your guys' brand? What would you compare yourself to?
We get compared to Kalila or Lefroy pretty regularly. So those would be my 2 off the top. A lot of times the Lefroy 12. And like I said, we get a little bit more extraction out of our barrels because of the climate that we're aging in. And I would remind people that are, certainly American consumers are used to Scotch whiskeys having pretty substantial age statements on them. And I would remind your audience that is because their aging climate is so much different than ours. So as you continue to explore American single malts, there are American single malts that are made, up north in Maine, just like there are some that are in, the deep south of Texas. And the age statements and the flavors that you're going to get out of that barrel aging changes as you go through all those aging climates. So you you're not going to see a lot of, 8-year or older whiskeys coming out of Texas because most of the whiskey would have evaporated by the time it makes it to 8 years old.
Yeah,
not to mention being over extracted. So
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So awesome. So hey, you know what? This is my I guess dipping my toes into the pool.
Yep, it's your first try. Yeah.
Yes. So,
and if you're interested in, getting to know a few more American single malt distilleries, the best resource that I can give you is to look up the American Single Malt Whiskey Commission website, because that is all the distilleries that have worked since 2016 to see that ratification actually come through the TTB. And I think we're well over 100 members on the American Single Malt Commission. So you have a huge pool of producers to pick from on that Single Malt Commission website to get names and receipts, and then start reaching out to people if it's something that you want to explore more.
Okay.
So Torp would like to know, do you guys have a cast strength McCarthy's?
We do. We occasionally release a single barrel of both the 3 or the 6, and so we'll have single barrel cast strength offerings. Those we don't have a particular. We don't have a. How do I put it? Our single barrel program isn't like a quota. We're not trying to sell a certain number a year. We reserve those for accounts that specifically ask for them. So we, some years we only sell a couple, some years we'll send a whole bunch. It just depends on how thirsty our customers are. So if there is an account that has McCarthy's near you and you think that you guys have what it takes to get through a whole single barrel, absolutely have them reach out to us and we're willing to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, hey, very much appreciate you guys coming on. Like I said, this was our first dipping of our toes into this.
Yes.
And learned a hell of a lot. I'll tell you that.
I'll look back on this day as my journey into this category. So, and I have you guys to thank for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we certainly appreciate you starting with us on your
Yes.
American single malt journey.
Yeah. Well,
It's been a blast to be on.
we'll see. But in the meantime, this is very good though. And for me, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
One
No,
step at
we
a
get
time.
it.
Yeah.
I do like as honest I am with this is as honest I am with that.
Mhm.
And I
Which
do
we
like.
appreciate.
Yep.
I will say this: if you guys had this like in a barrel proof, holy Moses! That's all I'm
We
going to
do
say.
single barrels for the Trails End 10 and the Trails End Apple.
Mhm.
And it's the same thing. It's the customers will have to reach out through a retailer to get that conversation going.
All right, I'm just saying. So,
But I think there's a couple. I would say the most of the Trails End single barrels I think are in Texas right now.
Okay.
okay, all right, very good. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming on, and hopefully, maybe we'll stay connected for sure. Not maybe,
Yeah.
but we will stay connected with you all, and we'll follow your journey, and then maybe I have a journey. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Hey,
All right,
thank
be
you.
safe. Make good
Bye, guys.
choices.
All right, thanks.
Nice meeting you.
Make it.
I like it. I like it.
No, it's fine.
it's-
There's something, everything for everyone.
Right.
But like I said, I'm being. Where the hell are you going?
I got you.
I actually like their bourbon.
Yeah, bourbon is very good.
Yes. So, no, Keith, no new name of Malt and Ballz. We're not going to Malt and Ballz. No, it's not. It's Bourbon and Ballz. That's how we started. We're not Malt and Ballz. But you know what? my palate's open.
It is.
Thank
Like
you,
I
Jeff.
said, it's
How
something
did you
new.
find them again? Dude, they can sell fucking anything.
Oh, I know. I was one of our viewers when we put out a request for give us some ideas.
Oh, they're the one that did it?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like a viewer
This
request
is like a
distillery.
viewer request. Driftless Glen was another one that we were given, which we've
Okay.
got bottles over there for. That we'll have a show for that's coming up. But that's how it all kind of started. And then when I started digging into it and I started learning more about American single malt and what it was all about, there was a whole lot more than just Claremont Steep out there. And,
No, I get it.
What we knew.
But you know what? The problem is like we all like to make fun of Claremont Steep all the time.
We do.
And they deserve it, first of all. Second of all, it's not fair to somebody like me to I give up on the whole single malt category.
Right.
So I shouldn't do that. So, to you, cheers. I will.
It's an acquired taste. It takes some getting used to.
Like, for instance, the smell I'm getting off of this,
Mhm.
it's just like, it's like if I was at a campfire, that's what I would think of.
Right.
It's very
that's
smoky.
The smoky, the peat. Yeah.
I don't like smoke, period.
Well, but you drink a cigar.
I drink a cigar.
A cigar brand, a cigar cask, a cigar blend.
Yeah, but that doesn't taste smoky.
Some of it does.
Mm.
The Buzzard's Roost has got kind of a smoky flavor to it.
See, look at this. This is a better Smoky Balls. That would be the name of the channel. Smoky Balls. I'll do Smoky Balls. I'll rename it Smoky Balls.
But
Cheers, Miker, by the way, and cheers, Rob.
Yep, I'm.
Cheers, Rye Guy.
I am impressed with this. I mean, I was kind of leery myself.
See, I have no idea what you're
I'm not
talking
gonna
about.
lie.
To me, it's foreign language.
What do you mean?
What you're telling me
Well,
that
yeah,
you have, like, when you say this is great, I don't discount it. All I'm saying is, I have nothing to go off of.
right. And like
But I
said,
will say this, not to keep on going back to this. And you all in the giveaway today, this is part of
Yes.
the giveaway. You actually will enjoy this. At least I think you will, because this is actually a pretty good 90 proof.
Yeah.
And most 90 proofs, quite frankly, they're not very good.
But this is I wouldn't sleep on that. I really wouldn't. I think you'll grow to that.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. Like, I'll try it. Like I said, you know. But here's my thing. If I don't end up liking it,
Well, then you don't like it.
right? But I want it because I want not like. Well, what am I trying to say? If I don't like it, it's going to be because I tried a good brand. So to me, that's what McCarthy's is.
Yeah.
So all right, very good. So let's move on. Jeff's got some bottles to show you guys. It's fan-fucking-tastic. I don't like. The only thing I'm scared about this bottle that he's going to show you all is that it tastes like Uranus.
Well, this is another American single malt.
Ah, Jesus Christ! What are you doing? Are you serious? I didn't know that. It's a badass bottle.
Wyatt Earp.
Here comes a gimmick.
No, I'm just saying. This is another American single malt. This is this was one of those.
Dear Lord.
You know, I reached out to several, and just to get to know, get to learn, get to.
Has anybody in the chat freaking heard of this? Like, obviously, we all knew who Wyatt Earp is and Doc Holliday and the whole shebang, but apparently, it's a freaking single. I gotta admit, it's a badass freaking bottle. There is like it's in. I would say it's embossed. It's whatever. There's guns on here. This is a badass bottle. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about this.
And then we've got.
And here's a shotgun shell too. Check this thing out.
This is Ducks Unlimited American Single Malt Whiskey.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I thought we were gonna drink some bourbon tonight.
We
The only
will.
thing that was worth a damn that's actually pretty good is that Trails 8.
we don't have to drink this tonight. We will have this another
Oh,
night.
dude,
We just got just
you're
kind of a little
killing me,
bit of a
Smalls.
bottle. What I do want to try is this film lamp.
No, I want to try it just because.
Okay. All right.
I want to try it. Let's try it.
All right, we'll crack this one. And I think this is pretty cool.
Mike, are you saw it today at TPS? How in the hell are you down at TP? Damn, you guys travel like a mofo. 161 proof.
Yeah, there is a hazmat of this out there.
Really?
This one's only this is 120 something, 122 proof.
Oh, show the bottle closer. Here, let me show the bottle closer, people. Give me both of them. Here, I'll show it to them. Let me come around. Careful with these wires. Look at this.
Pull back just a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look, it's got guns on it. It says Wyatt Earp.
Don't grab it by the top. Just grab it.
And check out this shotgun shell. Like a perfume bottle.
Yeah. And this bottle here, it's got. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh yeah, it's got shotgun.
It's got bullet
Here.
bullet.
Got bullets. Check this out. I don't know where Jeff finds this crap.
But you know, again, this is another step into an American single malt.
I feel like we're going from something nice about 20 minutes ago to Jeppa Creed. Don't pour me too much.
Again, I mean, you're this might be something completely different for you.
Dude, this smells like.
This smells
This,
like a bourbon.
No, this smells like if iced tea was left out too long in the sun and it freaking got moldy.
I don't know about that.
Holy, dude, you're gonna. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one shitty ass night. It started. It started off promising. Was that donated?
It was, yes.
Good thing.
Yes.
How much is the SRP on that thing?
$109.
No, do not buy. That is just that's horrendous, people. It's a great bottle.
If you are a single malt person, it is very good.
Not so much. Let's try the bullet thing.
You want to try the bullet?
Yeah. I mean, might as well, since we're just going downhill. Oh, you know what, Miker? That fresh, this is better than fresh from last week. Nothing will ever top fresh. But if I had to score it, I would give that thing a 30 out of 100. Did you?
What?
Nothing. I thought you were going to like give us some bourbon tonight.
I do have some bourbon.
All right. So somewhat okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. It's got no taste. I'm tasting something, but it has no taste, if that makes sense.
It's a different taste.
But it's like
It's
no
more-
taste.
It's more kind of chocolatey, kind of cocoa, kind of.
Cocoa. Maybe cocoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't buy this either.
This is a.
Yeah, I
MSRP
wouldn't.
on this is 120.
Dude, what the fuck?
The limited edition, Ducks Unlimited.
Limited edition.
Don't give up, Charlie.
You know what? I'm sorry. That is a shell, not a bullet. But either way, shoot me with it.
Don't give up on American single malts. They're out there. They're all
Dude,
good.
you're making me not like single malts. It's gonna be your fault. Hold on. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
You had this on earlier when Hood River
Yeah,
was on.
Hood River, because
Can I say something?
Yes,
Was that even their bourbon?
it's Hood River.
This is Hood River?
What this is,
Why didn't we talk about it?
because it's not made by Caitlin. This is blended. Caitlin, you still on?
Oh, hold on. Hey guys, real quick. Sorry. Hey. Oh, sorry. She's on the phone. Sorry. Sorry.
We're still here.
We're still here.
What is this? Sorry, my bad. What is this?
Okay. I think I do know. I'm gonna guess just based on the packaging, even though it's teeny tiny on my bottle. I'm gonna guess that's Filmland whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got your fingerprints on it.
No, it does not have my fingerprints on
Oh,
it.
really?
However, I do have a really good friend that is part of their marketing team.
So what is this all about before we taste this thing?
That's probably,
I honestly, that is all I know. I know Zach Crow is an amazing friend, and they that Filmland. They should be honored that he works for them because he is such an amazing young man, and I know that they exist, but I do not know a whole lot about the liquid credentials.
Wow.
So you're gonna have to ask the internet to learn more about those.
Moonlight Mayhem. All right. Well,
see, that's where my confusion came from, because this all came from the same source.
Yeah.
So that makes sense now.
so
She
so-
has nothing to do with it.
therefore you are not responsible for what's about to happen.
I am not.
But hold on though. Is it sold through you guys at all, or am I confused?
No.
No, I think it's our mutual contact that's how we got.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Oh, but she knows nothing
nothing about this.
Oh,
That's my fault. I thought she did.
well, let's try and see what happens. All right. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out though.
Hey, no worries. Of course, we were gonna watch the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, feel free to watch. But hey, do hashtag Hood River, and maybe you guys win your own sample.
Yeah. Hashtag Trails End and hashtag McCarthy's.
All right. We'll let you guys watch in the background, and
Yeah.
we'll
Great.
see what happens here.
Awesome.
All right, thank you. All right, cool.
Okay. This is a small batch straight bourbon whiskey.
All right, so far you're safe.
Yeah, that's your traditional.
Okay, all right, I'm with you so far. Jeff, if you could bring a couple of samples of you know what, anybody out there, and I'm not trying to hit anybody up with samples of single malts, but anybody out there that want to try to convince me of single malts, have at it. And
Yeah, I'm curious.
emails
to
at
try-
bourbonandballz.com. But if there's something out there that you guys think that, you know what, Charlie, go get, and I will.
I'm curious to try Bullet's new one.
Who?
Bullet. They just come out with a single.
Oh,
malt.
yeah.
You know, and there's like she said, there's over 200 of them out there.
All right, fine. I'm back to normal now. This is okay. This is okay. This is good. I don't think it's as good as the Trails Inn. I think the Trails Inn is better.
Trails Inn is
But-
better.
But this is good.
This is good.
If I had to score this, I'd give like a 75, 78. I'd give the Trails Inn, by the way, like an 80.
I would. Trails Inn's a definite buy for sure.
But this, you know, whatever. The bottle's cool. Maybe that puts it over 80. But all right, you did all right. Now, are both bottles the same?
No, the other one.
Let me show the folks at home this bottle. Because where's our camera?
It's sitting over there.
You know, it's a good place to put it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the first one we just tried. That's
The
that
first one we just tried.
Moonlight Mayhem.
The focus is off for some odd reason. Yeah. Moonlight Mayhem.
And this is the other one.
The fuck is that shit?
This is
This is like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Anyways, I don't know. Some lady on here says Quad Force. This looks like one of those barrel picks.
Quadra Force. It's her name is Kentucky Anna, the Bluegrass Blaze.
All right.
The glass?
I got so many glasses around here. I don't even know what's what anymore. All right. Hey, just a reminder, folks. We're going to be back on live tomorrow at 8 o'clock with Miss Beth. This is our grand reopening with her as she starts our Monday shows. So feel free to catch that tomorrow at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we are going to put tonight's audio on Spotify on Saturday. What are you doing?
Get glasses.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of a night of different.
Charlie needs to try a finished single malt for a start. You know what? Do we have one of those?
A finished single malt.
Jeff will go find one. Go sniff one out of the collection. You know what one I want to really try as well? I mean, I know we tried McCarthy's tonight, which is good. Well, which is good, like brand wise. I also want to try Westward.
Yes, I would like to try Westward.
I've heard good things about them.
This lineage.
Shauna says she kind of likes single malts. Huh? I kind of like Shauna.
I do not.
I'm just kidding. I do love you, Shauna. Balcones, is that a single malt?
Yeah, I got one over there, but it's not a finished. It's not. It's
like most of you guys in chat, honestly, are more advanced in single malts than we are, or that I am. Let's be honest. It's the peated. It's the peated thing is what's throwing me off. If I'm being honest, that's just I can't get over that hump.
Well, it's a Scotch thing. I mean, you have to.
Yeah, but if I'm being honest, even now that I looked at the word friggin' peated and the fact that it's basically molded grass, if I'm being honest, like I'm just saying, just the thought of it, just kind of just not my jam. But you know, whatever.
This is Balcones. This is lineage to Texas single malt whiskey.
Oh,
We
we gonna try that?
can.
Is that okay? Tell me in brands or brands. Is that like a decent brand before we get into this?
Yeah. There's one glass back here.
All right, pour me a glass.
Did you try the other?
Yeah, by the end of the night, we're gonna try so much shit. I'm still not gonna like it, but we're trying, people. The only single malt that, whoops, here it is. Single malt I sort of like is from Westward. See, that's what I'm asking.
I've never had Westward. There you go.
Organic all around smoke is all. What does that mean?
Holy shit! This is that quarter.
Heard family and cast strength is really good. Interesting. Jack Daniel's American single malt finish and Olarosa's sherry cast. Yeah, I mean, you would think that it's good. And you're not drinking the peat. I get all that, but all right, what is this? What is the Balcones?
That's the Balcones, yeah.
It's like a lipstick. Not that I have a whole lot of experience with lipsticks, but I'm just telling you. Maybe as a kid when I chewed on lipsticks.
Do you eat paint
I had
chips?
3 older
Did you
sisters.
eat paint chips as a kid?
I'm just saying I had 3 older sisters. You leave shit around, I'm gonna eat it. See, stranded hands is another one I have not had.
I've got that at home. I have not tried that one yet.
Oh
Either.
yeah, and Caitlin mentioned stranded hands.
This has got that peaty.
See, that sounds delicious, right, guy? Man, let's just leave it there.
This has that peated flavor as well.
It's not as peated. That's
It's
not smoky
it's not
peated.
as
I still don't
smoky.
like it, but I get raisins out of that.
Get raisins. I get kind of a tequila too. Kind of like what we got on the McCarthy's.
See, I'm afraid to drink any of this shit because I don't even know what the hell things are anymore. Like, let's get these glasses just need to go.
We'll do Driftless Glen. We're gonna have them on the show here in a couple weeks. So
We are
Yeah, we'll hold on to that
nice.
one.
Right, guy. What's not peated? Oh, the Westward pick. That's why.
Oh, is Westward's not peated?
We heard about you and your sisters. What in the world do you know me and my sisters? You must talk from Erica upstairs because I've never ever talked about my sisters on this show.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Did you know I had sisters? How many?
I knew you had at least 2.
3.
Okay. One of them's been on the show a few times.
Bullshit.
She has.
None of them have ever been on the show. You're outside of your mind.
She's not been on the show. She was.
Oh.
In fact, she was when we did the blinds, the virtual blinds. She was on the show. See, your own sister, and you didn't even know.
Shauna's creeping me out. She says she knows, like, oh my God, yes, we had this conversation. Yes, you're right. We had this conversation at dinner when I went with Shauna because we told them how everybody's names rhymed except for mine. It was hold on. Oh yes, Tina, Gina, Christina, and then you got. Well, I had to have been the oops baby, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shauna's right. We talked about. You see? Yes, my real name should have been Charlena. Charlena is the oddball. Yes, I'm the oops baby. I'm just saying. I am the oops baby. All right, the best thing I've had tonight, honestly, has been the Trails End 8-year.
That was a good one.
I don't know what to think about the Driftless Glen over there. I don't want to try it. I'm done. Like I want to try bourbon.
We don't want to overwhelm you.
Yeah.
But
Yes, you're right, Torp. Definitely an oops. You're most certainly. I wonder what they thought when they're like, oh fuck.
we ought to bring Bob on one night and sit here.
No, exactly. I want Bob to measure up.
Yeah.
Measure up these people because I think that will tell me everything I need to know.
Yeah, I think it will because it's definitely not a what I want to say. It's like I said, it's an acquired taste.
Kind of like ourselves.
Yeah,
Kind of like this channel is an acquired taste.
it's an acquired taste.
All right, folks. Those who are just, I don't know, on still. No duck race. It's gonna be hashtag. Yeah, well, see, sweet Lisa, thanks for joining, by the way. The problem is I don't know what to try anymore. I don't know what the hell's in these glasses. I forget. So now I'm not touching any of them. So, and I have no effing glasses anymore. You got freaking 8 glasses over there, my friend.
Well, I do.
It's just off camera. Are you about to get me a clean glass? That'd be great. In the meantime, I'm going to run this Hood River. And let's find out who wins this thing. Hood River, here we go. Yes, hashtag Hood River, whoever wants in. Going once, going twice. You guys are good until I get a glass. Why are you giving me a black glass for?
Well, that's all I can reach. What do you want?
Hey guys, which by the way, people are losing their minds over this Jack Daniel's 14. On secondary, it's now gone from $400 to $700. I'm just
Crazy.
saying.
That is crazy.
So, anyways, I'm just saying I would not pay $700 for a Jack Daniel's at 14. People are outside of their minds. Let me try Jack Daniel's 12. Can I try? Can I please? Then I can finally go back to my wheelhouse. I'll do a Jack 12.
Maybe we'll try the Old Forester.
Oh, the Black Label. I had that earlier today. That's really good. All right, Filmland, you gone. And that wasn't bad, but all right, here we go. We're gonna spin this. Torp, what do you have? You have Jack 14 and you're just waiting to sell it? Is that what you're doing? Kind of like your Bitcoin? Yeah. Yeah, no kidding, Bloody. You're right. Jack 14 has cost them more than a car payment. That's just, at least, with Jack 14, you're gonna piss it out.
Right.
At least you have a car payment, you got a car.
Right.
But good point, buddy.
Well, I mean, what was 12 going at one time? Did 12 ever get up there?
No.
Never did?
They're in Coy Hill territory, is what they're at right now. Jack 14 is in Coy Hill territory.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
Not Coy Hill 2024, but Hazmat Coy Hill. That is where Jack 14 right now, that's in that same realm. Like you could trade a 1-for-1 for a Coy Hill for a 14 right now.
And 14's a hazmat?
No, that's the thing.
That's that. Oh,
but
wow.
Right now, the way the market is, you could trade that 1-to-1.
Oh shit!
I would not do that. There's no freaking way. I'd keep that damn Coy Hill.
No,
I don't give a shit what people say about 14. One day we'll get it. Maybe a year from now, it'll be 250,
Yeah.
and then I'll do a trade, which I don't mind doing a trade. Because if we can get bottles for SRP and they have higher values, I use that as a trade. That's how we all do. That's how I get all these bottles. I've traded so much, but anyways,
yeah,
I'm done with that. Is that true, hey guy? Because I could have sworn.
Wow, $1,100 for Coy Hill, 140.
I bet you.
We got Jack Daniel's single barrel rye up there for 142 proof.
No, but the Coy Hill right there, he's saying it goes for 1,100. I thought it went for like 7 or 8. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do have everything behind. And I'm fortunate. A lot of the stuff has been through months and months of trading. Holy crap, I used to trade every weekend. I don't really trade it hardly anymore. But all right, let's do this. Hood River, here we go.
We'll do this twice. Got 2 sample sets back there.
I want to wait. You did this twice?
Yep. Mr.
Richie J, are you still here? Yeah, Miker for the win again. Yeah, you got coffee on the way. Which, by the way, I ran out. I might have to make you new coffee, Miker. I'm sorry, but anyways, Mr. Richie J on? Woo! All right, he is on. He wins. Where's it at?
It's the 4 sample pack. It's
you made 2 of them.
I made 2 of them.
Okay. Well, let's run it again. How do I remove his name?
I don't know that you can.
Really?
If he wins again, we'll
let's
run
do
again.
a new hashtag then. Hashtag. Let's see. Hashtag. We're not doing WH, which, by the way, whoever had the over under, I think Shauna, I saw you do 6. I have not mentioned it once tonight, so you all just settle down.
You did actually, because you
no, I
put
didn't.
The intro.
I know, but I have not mentioned it. I am going to go the rest of the night without mentioning it.
Okay.
I'm not. Hashtag. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, what's in your ass? Mr. Richard J, come on now.
Oh, there you go. Malted balls.
Malted balls.
Yeah, hashtag malted balls.
Hashtag
Or yeah. Okay.
malted balls with a Z.
There you go.
And let me show you guys. There you go. Hashtag malted balls. Have at it. I like booty tat. I like B&B fail, Bourbon and Ballz fail. You ain't kidding. Tatted ass is pretty good too. Tatted ass. I like that one. We may keep that for next week.
Andy, you still on? Have you taken up on that bet yet?
So I've talking to Gandy off air. We need to do a little convincing of Gandy. I don't think Gandy's going to want to do it. But if you can convince Gandy and Dave's got to be in on it too.
Yeah, Dave said we get one too.
Yeah, he says we need copper, which we need to do more research on them. I've had them before at Chad's house. It was pretty good.
Copper Sky?
No, copper cask.
Oh, Copper Cask.
Well, I don't own a bottle of them.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm being serious. Like I would do a tatted stream
You would do a tatted stream
of WH, not on my ass. Let's please, dude. I've had enough of that from last week. We're not carrying this over. But my point is, I would do a WH somewhere. It's not gonna be on my ass. But my point is, I'm not doing the judge.
Copper Cask.
Yeah,
Okay.
copper and cask.
Copper and Cask.
I think that's how they say it.
All
That's
right.
that's the Dave thing.
I'll dig into it.
Cask. Yeah. So Brian, I did say something. Gandy must be at his little local bar.
It might be.
Yes, he's coming up with. He said that he's gonna ask off work or whatever he's got to do, and he's gonna come up to our house, and then we're all gonna ride up with. You want to announce that date, by the way?
We will. We're going to do that right now. April 19th, we are going to have a collaboration of sorts with Cask 529. And
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Jeff. Ass antlers. What the fuck? Jesus. Like I say who's on my ass, but ass antlers? Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, as I was saying, we were going to have a collaboration of sorts with Cask 529. We were going to be traveling up to Cask 529.
Right, guy? That is an excellent thing. We could do a GoFundMe and then we donate to charity.
That's an idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, Gandy, does that convince you even more to do this? What say you?
Anyway, if you've heard of Bourbon Finder, they were with the Bourboneer, the Bourbon Blue.
That's
Book.
where I get my evaluations.
Right. They're all affiliated with that. We will be having with Cask 529 and
Gandy.
Did
you see Gandy was on? I don't know if you saw or not. Gandy was on Live from the Patio yesterday.
Was he?
He made a guest appearance.
Cool.
He seemed really relaxed. Anyways, go ahead.
And there was a former Reds pitcher who now is with the Mets. Oh,
you know what, Tor? We need to. If Gandy wants us to stop saying something, we will. But Gandy, you need to a tramp stamp. No one's gonna see it. Well, except your wife.
Here we are. Brooks Riley.
Oh.
Brooks Raley. Sorry. Brooks Raley.
I didn't know Major Zero lived near Live from the Patio. I thought Live from the Patio just went down their basement. They had weird internet. Anyways, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So it's Brooks Raley. He is a pitcher he was with the Reds. He's now, I guess, with the Mets. He is in spring training right now, but the plan is that he will be coming up with us on April 19th. We will be doing a live show from, and the details of this all to be worked out still yet, but we'll be doing a show from Cask 529's location.
Yes, from the bar, from the infamous bar.
From the infamous bar. Don't know what time yet. Don't know all the logistics.
Well, probably 8 or 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
April 19th is when
is that a Saturday? That's a Saturday, right?
Saturday, yes.
Okay, cool. What could possibly? Oh my God! I just got an email or a text from Erica from upstairs. She says Weller is farting so bad. You know what? He already cropped us as earlier, so we know We know he's got some bad gas
He
tonight.
does. He does. He does. Whew.
All right, let's run this second thing of malted
Hey,
balls.
I think
What?
Torb just put a challenge out there to Gandy.
What did he say?
Gandy ain't gonna do it.
Oh no, I posted it. I don't think
Oh.
Gandy's, he can't hear us right now. He's in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Life on the Patio is in Arkansas, which I knew that. Major is north of Memphis, which I did not know that. Nice.
Wow. So yeah, throw that on your calendar, April
That's what
19th.
made me laugh about the Barrel King setup. What's wrong with my Barrel King setup? I like my Barrel King setup. I wonder what I did wrong. Not wrong, but funny. So, all right.
So we got 30 people on, 24 entries. Everybody, come on, malted balls. You get a 4-pack sampler of
Who gets blame if it pops off? Mm.
if what pops off. What are we talking about?
All right, let's run this giveaway.
Here we go.
The winner is.
Jeff Cass.
Oh my God, this is gonna make it so easy. So write Jeff on one. Who won the other one? Mr. Richard J.
Yep.
That's easy too. So write that on there. Nice. Ooh. Yes, Jeff, you're on a roll, dude. Looks like Torp. I saw in a previous comment. He actually ordered. Oh, look at this. Ordered McCarthy's 10-year. What's HMU? What's that stand for? I'm not up with the kids.
I'm not either. I can't remember.
Anyone want samples? Hey, hit Torp up, by the way. He's oh, you know what we need to try?
And hey, Torp, I'll take some samples of that. Hell
You know
yeah.
what? We need to try. Yeah, don't send me any samples. I gotta be honest with you. I'm good.
I'll definitely take some samples on that.
Let's try these two things.
Uh-oh. Watch your cameras.
Oh,
shit.
Hold on. Sorry. Here.
Gotta get glasses. Or get glasses out of that cupboard down there. This is from Mr. Castle. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is from the capital. It is.
Kaskaskia.
It is from Illinois.
I need 2 more.
Huh?
2 more.
Hold on.
Kaskaskia. Word.
I'll take the screen off too. Hold on, people.
Is Jeff Castle here? That's what we got before we.
Oh yeah, Jeff Castle here. Yes.
Yeah, there he is. All right.
Thank you, everyone. You are welcome.
Okay, so.
Yes, text me and we'll figure it out. Hey, Dave's on, by the way, late to the party. Dave, so we were talking about you earlier. So you and I need to combine with Gandy to convince him about this tat. And so we can do this tat stream.
And was it Charles had the idea? Who had that idea?
What?
The GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. Charles said that we can do a GoFundMe. We will raise money and we'll donate it to charity. How badass would that be? So here's what I say to you, Gandy. If you care about charity, you'll do it. If you don't.
If you're any kind of a man that's willing to donate to a good cause.
Yes. I forgot I poured this Jack 12. This is damn good. I ain't gonna lie. Man, this is so solid. This was our 2023 Bourbon of the Year, and for good reasons.
Okay, so Jeff, we were getting ready to do Kaskaskia, however you pronounce that.
I think you just like saying ass.
Kaskaskia. This is the small batch straight rye whiskey.
And Jeff, if you
94%.
can put in the comments a little bit
Yeah.
what you know about this place, that'd be great. We're doing charity for the World Health Organization.
Yeah.
I don't think so. At least I don't think so. All right. What is this? The rye or
This
the
is
bourbon?
rye.
Did they give you more glasses or no?
Yeah, you're right there.
Okay. This smells a little I ain't gonna lie, this smells. Maybe I'm on this peated thing, but this smells peated. Am I right? Am I right? Something's going on. There's a funk.
Earthy. It's earthy for sure.
Well,
But I wouldn't say it's peated.
earthy is code for funk.
It's from Fayette County, Illinois,
Yeah.
near the banks of the Kaskaskia River. Let's see.
Oh, right guy. Awesome. Make it the Cincinnati Children's Hospital.
Oh, there you go.
Now, Gandhi, it's on you, buddy. No pressure, no peer pressure. The whole entire chat room. Oh, here's what we're gonna do, guys. I know Gandhi is only doing a visual. We are going to do a hashtag so he can see this. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What?
What are we giving away?
We're giving away something, but hold on. Hashtag Gandhi.
Kaskaskia.
I think keep it short.
Gandhi Tat.
Yeah, Gandhi Tat. All right, guys, here you go. We'll see if Gandhi gets this. He's at the bar right now. He's gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?" Yes, Gandhi, do it for the kids. No pressure now. If you don't do it, you don't like kids.
Yeah. Such a bad guy.
Yes. So Jeff says Distilleries in Vandalia, Illinois, former state capital on the Cascadia River. All right.
And like I said, this is the small batch rye.
You know what? Who said giveaway? Hold on. Kind of right, guy. You're correct. Let's do that. We'll do JD 12 and whiter.
Okay, there you go.
Fair enough.
Yep, that'll work.
I love this channel. I'm telling you, this is the people's channel. Everybody do Gandhi Tat.
That's all you got on your 12.
No, I don't. I have another 12.
Oh,
And
okay.
another 12.
All right.
I got 2 more 12s.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right.
I hope Gandhi. Oh, even Gandhi did. Look at this, everybody. Gandhi even did Gandhi Tat. Gandhi's playing along.
Hey, James Morgan, I saw you make a comment earlier tonight about hoping that they can get McCarthy's in the UK. Are you in the UK? Is he in the UK?
I think he is.
Huh.
Yes, sweet Lisa. You know what we should have done? Gandhi hates kids. Hashtag Gandhi hates kids. That's what we should have done.
Like Andy Tat's good.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
Gandhi.
I know, but Gandhi can't hear us right now. He's in London. Hey, everybody. Well, I guess it's still English. Everybody say hello to James Morgan. I was thinking like Australia. Everybody say they mate. But never mind. It's still hello.
Good night.
It's still hello.
Hello. All right, welcome, James. I'm cool.
And you know what? He's been on before, by the way.
I know he has. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Ah.
What time is it over there? Because if I'm mistaken, you're like either getting home from work or getting up and getting ready for work.
A pretty damn good nose. I don't get the peating.
It's a little funky. I ain't gonna lie. Isn't the rye one?
Yeah.
Tastes like a sucker lollipop. Okay.
Like
Score.
like bubble gum.
You're
It's
right.
like bubble gum.
You're right. Exactly right. I didn't mean to hit you there.
No, that's all right.
But
I'm okay.
I've been hitting you there a
I
lot.
can't feel that arm right
I
now.
know I hit you good last week too.
It's all good.
No, that's just it is like bubble gum. You're exactly right.
Good.
You know what we do? Since I always said we do a 4-pack, let's do JD12 and no. What
White
else
herb.
did he say?
White herb.
And plus these 2 that we're
And these
tasting.
two Kaskaskia.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, let's taste the bourbon too. Let's spin this bitch too.
All right.
All right. We had 23. We got 27 on, missing 4 people, but you're all gonna miss out.
And as we said earlier, if there is
There you go. That's the way to say it. Hello, Governor. That's what I should have said. You're correct.
if there is a distillery or a brand that you would like to know more about, let me know. Send us an email or
It's
put it
3
here
a.m.
in
It is 3 a.m. for James.
the chat, and I will reach out.
I'm a James Morgan fan now. I'm like, what's that country artist? What's that country artist name? His name is Morgan.
Morgan Wallen.
That's what it is. I like James better.
James, are you originally from London or are you a transplant?
And what do you think of America?
Oh, we're not.
I know we're not doing that. All right, let's try this.
This is no. Now I pick up the peat on this. Why I don't know, but I pick it up.
Is this MGP, by the way? All right, let's roll this. Gandy Tat. Let's see who wins this. Winner is Shauna. Man, you guys are making my
Yeah.
Shauna, are you here?
Shauna gets JD12,
Yeah.
gets Wyatt Earp,
Boy, she gets like an eclectic
and then Kaskaskia.
yeah, someone better tell Shauna. Oh, nice. I get to pick the spot.
Huh?
Well, I mean,
I'm not going there. Nope.
Shauna, please clarify what the hell you're saying because the tattoo spot. All right, I didn't know what spot you're talking about. I gotta be honest with you, and no no harm there, Brian. But I'm just saying I had no idea what she was talking about. Oh my god.
Oh, there.
Huh? I had no idea what she was saying when she said I get to pick the spot. Ooh. Nice.
All right, Jeff. What am I smelling here? Because I do pick up kind of the peated.
I like the rye better.
I don't see anything as far as mash bills or 94 proof. I don't see much else on here.
Congrats, Shauna.
Yep.
I will add that to our list of things that we are exchanging when we come up to see you. Yes, congrats to all winners. You guys are all winners.
Been in London. What do you say? James commented something about been in London.
Oh, something about his dad being in Jersey.
Be in London. Let's see. With family in Maryland still. So Jersey is in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
Awesome. All right. So I think we're done for the night. We got a lot of cleaning up to do.
We got a lot of cleaning up to do.
We got a lot of dishes. All right. Just to recap real quick, guys. We'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the return of the Beth for Darla. Catch us on Saturday on Spotify for a replay of the shenanigans. And then Monday will be Beth and the recorded videos. And then we'll have Beth on Spotify in a week from that.
Yep.
And then we have Jim Beam coming up. We're going to do lives on Monday and Tuesday of that.
We got Tom Morrow next Saturday.
Tom Morrow next Friday, next Thursday.
Yep. Tom Morrow will be on. And then the week after that, we'll be at the Jim Beam conference. So
we'll start on a Thursday. We'll start with Thursday.
Yeah, we'll start with Thursday. Yeah.
Yes. James, thanks for even staying up. Got to be honest with you. Whiskey, thanks for even being with us for this long. Usually you come in and say balls and you're out of here, which I don't mind that. I'm just saying, I appreciate you staying with us. Miker, thank you, buddy. Clicked on the wrong one. There you go. Good night, James.
And I don't know
Sweet Lisa.
if Caitlin are still on, but
Oh yes, thank you for Hood River.
Yeah, appreciate you. No, it's
Single malt.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
just the McCarthy single malt.
Yeah, who do we have on? Who do we have on next week?
Tom Morrow.
Oh, you already said that.
Limestone,
Yes. Sorry.
Limestone Farms. Yep.
Yeah, we'll give him at least. We'll give him the evening to discuss his stuff.
Yeah. But we did try the. If you're just now joining us,
Hey, Whiskey Uncensored, where are you located? And we may make it happen because I love the fact that what we're doing at Cask, I love to maybe go visit other channels, and I'd be willing to do that on the weekend. Honestly.
Yep.
Yeah,
let us know where you're at. Definitely.
Yeah, no shit. And then I would imagine, Rye Guy, you're referring to, you know what, Rye Guy, Charles, you're a little instigator. I'm just gonna say this because you mentioned the GoFundMe, which is a brilliant idea, and then the Children's Hospital charity, which is another brilliant idea, and now all the pressure is on. We're hosting the TAT live stream, and Charles will be here.
Andy's gonna be there too.
That would be awesome. So we now have a channel to host a live stream. I'm just saying. So Shauna and Brian, we now have a host. We're just waiting on Gandy. No pressure, Gandy. We're all waiting on you.
And what is the logo for New Riff? It's just a little swoosh.
But you want a tramp stamp.
Well, yeah, right across, a little swoosh.
Okay. Well, Whiskey Uncensored in New York, but was just in Ohio. Oh, damn it. Next time you're in Ohio, and anybody that's in Ohio, especially Southern Ohio, stop by. We'll give you some free lodging. As long as we know who you are. If I ain't gotta lie, because I don't feel like getting murdered. Make it up. But anyways, yeah, you should meet up with Cast 529. They're a little bit closer to you than we are, but Brian, Shauna, us, I mean, yeah, we're all welcoming people.
And that's gonna be a good show too with Bourbon Finder.
Well, yeah, but I can't wait just to be up there at the Cast 529 bar.
At the bar, yeah.
The infamous bar.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so I'm just saying. Yeah. So where are we in Cincinnati? We're around Kings Island. Is the best way to put it.
Yep.
Which is an amusement park north of Cincinnati. So it's kind of in between Dayton and Cincinnati. Right. That's the best way to put it.
Best way to put it.
Yep. Kings Island. If you're near Kings Island, then whatever. Bring your own bedroom door to Charlie. Yep. You better bring a lock because you never know who's gonna come in late at night and rub your.
Just ask Bob.
Yep, and rub your back. So, all right. So he breaks more. Good God, you guys are just full of just funny things here. You're brave, Eric. No, she doesn't know anything about the free lodging. Yes, you're correct, Micah. I'm just making this shit up as I go, and hope to God I don't get killed.
Sweet Lisa, yes, I did. Thank you very much. I haven't tried them yet, the bomb burgers or the.
No, Brian, we're not gonna be disappointed. Like with your bar, no shit, dude. You've done a nice. We love your bar. I think you meant Notorious Bar. You are correct. Oh, by the way, Jeff, did you get your package?
Yes, I did. I got the shanks and the bomb burgers. I have not cracked them open yet, but yes, thank you very much.
Ron Kellison, welcome to the show, by the way.
Ron Kellison, that's my brother-in-law. No shit, that's my brother-in-law from Canada.
Bourbon will just put off. Oh shit! Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, which by the way, there was news on that. By the way, real quick before we get off here, there was news on the tariffs. So you all.
Was that one of the ones that was delayed a month?
No. Apparently, according to Mark Gillespie on X, he stated that bourbon is going to be protected.
Oh, it will.
Yes. Hold on. Let me.
Well, it doesn't. Well, it still don't matter. Canada's going to yank it off their shelves because.
Well, no. All right.
Yeah.
Correct. To Ron's point, correct. But Mark said today, whiskey and other alcoholic beverages are covered by the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement, meaning that they should be exempt from the 25% import tariff under the pause the White House announced today. But to Ron's point, they can still pull off the damn shelves and don't
Well,
really
yeah, in
matter.
retaliation for it. Yeah, I see that.
Yes, Bloody, you do not want to get multi-balls in the middle of the night. Yes, here comes the jokes. I deserve it because, I deserve it. Yes. So, all right. So, Crown and Royal. So, Black. Hold on. There was a comment today about this, right?
I thought I saw something about that. Yeah.
Oh, no. We have this guy we're meeting.
Yeah, because
Hold on, sweet Lisa. I got something to tell you about this. Hold on, real quick. I met somebody through Keith, West Virginia Keith. Their name is Bond Bourbon Company.
Mhm.
And apparently they're going to be at the Jim Beam conference.
Right, we'll be there in
And
2
they
weeks.
apparently make blackberry wheated bourbon. I think. I don't think it's a bourbon. I think it's a whiskey. Blackberry wheated whiskey. We'll try that at the conference.
Yeah.
Anyways, you
But-
got me thinking about that. They said it's much better than the Crown Royal Blackberry.
Yeah, and Ron says, "Yeah, we are pissed up here." I can see that.
Ooh. I wonder if that means your Found North is no longer to be found.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question.
Yeah, if we quit selling the can, yeah, you might be right. Who knows? These bottles got to go somewhere, right?
They do, but they're not. They're going to
Mexico tariffs are delayed a month.
Yeah, Mexico. And I think Mexico.
Was that announced
and Canada.
today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not going to send it back to us. They're going to. Why would they do that?
Damn, we're the fourth market for Kentucky bourbon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, Keith. Yes, Canada doesn't sell enough. Oh, okay. Which, by the way, I think Rye Guy said earlier. I know you were joking, or maybe you were just whatever about that WLW bourbon bottle, that tequila. That thing was just okay.
That was good.
No, it wasn't. Starlight makes a great blackberry too. You know what? I see that a lot in the stores. I keep passing it. So if
Yeah.
enough people in this chat tells me to buy it, I will go buy it. If
Yeah.
you guys think
Starlight
shit,
in general.
Zach just said it was good.
Starlight in general. I've had their cigar blend.
Do I need to go buy it? Is it a
but
buy, people? I got 2 people saying it's a buy.
See,
Sweet Lisa and Zach. Is there someone?
Crown blackberry is like freaking cough medicine.
Yes, I don't. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Anybody else in this chat really like Starlight Blackberry? If so, I see it all the time. Look at this, Terry. Yes, Canada spends $1 billion annually on. Oh, the Rye Guy even says, "Really? Well, shit."
Well, Shauna,
Yes,
well,
Zach. If you can give me a sample on Monday, that'd be great. I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to buy it too.
yeah, and like I said,
Starlight is good, but Bond is better.
that's the Bond bourbon. That's the
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really interested in meeting this person.
we will definitely reach out to them, and if they're going to be at the Jim Beam conference,
Mr. Ritchie said
2
it's pretty
weeks,
good. Look at that.
Yeah,
All right.
because we'll be
Oh, you think Crown is better though? Okay.
like we said, we'll be in 2 weeks. We'll be at the Jim Beam Institute conference down in Lexington. We'll be down.
Oh,
there
you
for-
don't. Oh, it's not a straight sipper.
For
I've never
3
had
days,
straight. I never had
4 days.
Starlight. I keep on passing it up because I don't know, because maybe because everybody. But I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know
I just pass it
why-
up all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't. I mean, like I said, I've had the cigar blend and it was great, but I haven't had anything else wrong. But when we're down there at the Jim Beam conference, in a
So,
couple weeks,
Keith,
we'll
I want to
reach
thank you
out.
again. Keith, everybody is hooking us up with the student of Nancy Fraley from Brother. Is it Brother Bond? Is
No,
that
no, it's
what's
the
it called?
bond. The bond. It's
the Bond,
yeah,
the Bourbon Bond.
bourbon bond, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
different than Brothers Bond.
okay, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Keith, thank you for connecting us up with these with this fine person, and we're gonna meet him up here in a couple of weeks in person. Maybe we'll have him come up on a stream on a Monday or Tuesday night when we're down. We may have to stream from the hotel.
Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be meeting with Glenn Cairn down there. We're gonna be meeting with Bond. We're gonna be meeting with Campari and Diego. Is that
I don't know.
Diego
You did it.
Yeah,
Crown Berry tastes like Luden's cough drop. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like a cough medicine.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stay away from it.
Jim Beam Black. Ron,
Crown gives
okay.
me a chemical class. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't like Crown much myself.
By the way, my house bourbon is Jim Beam Black. Great value for the money, $30. Really? You like that? Interesting. So I guess your house bourbon is the same as us saying, like, our shelfer, right?
Yeah, it's your daily.
My daily, honestly, if I had a $30 bottle, you give me $30 to buy on a bottle of bourbon, mine would be Early Times.
Mine would be Rebel 100 at
Ooh, that's not bad.
$21.99 a bottle.
That's not bad.
Not bad at
They're
all.
both are good.
They're
Early
both are good,
Times
yeah.
and Rubber 100.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Tom Black says from the Bourbon Hall crew. Cheers.
Yes. Yep.
Hey, what?
The Bourbon Hall crew. Yeah.
May
Hey,
I ask?
Tom.
Hold on here. What's going on?
He's part of that. Remind me, Tom. Shit. I don't have my notebook here with me.
Yes, hit that like button, by the way,
Yes.
because it helps our algorithm.
Yeah. Sorry,
Hit it if
Tom.
you
I
could.
just
You know what, Cooper Craft?
Tom or Ron, I'll tell you what, if you can't find Early Times, hang on. If you can't find Early Times up there, I can't find any Cuban cigars down here. So we can talk.
I would like to do it. We need to do a blind Cooper's Craft because it's now Woodford versus Early Times. We need to do a solo blind of that.
Cooper's Craft?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because supposedly the Cooper's Craft is the original black cap.
Right,
Early
exactly.
Times.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah.
So we need to do that. Maybe we'll do that next week on the live stream or tomorrow night. We'll see. Depends on what Beth wants to do.
Yeah. So as a reminder, everybody, if you're just now tuning in, we will be back on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Beth, if you know who Beth is, she's returning.
You know what, Miker? I can have this discussion about India. We are somehow pretty famous. And hold on. Is it Mumbai?
Yeah, Mumbai.
For some reason, I swear to God, we have a following in Mumbai, India.
Yeah.
Swear
That's
to
wild.
God, it is weird.
That's why we need to start doing more Indian whiskeys.
We should. I bet you if we did Indian like Amroot, this
Yeah.
channel would explode.
Oh, yeah.
We get all these little Indians. All right, sorry. I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant.
I know that's not what you meant.
That's not what I meant. $26. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. Keith will definitely trade bourbon for Cuban cigars. Hold on. Are you the one with Cuban cigars?
Yes.
How many do you have?
I don't have any. I've had a
He's
couple.
asking.
Who's asking? Definitely will trade for Cuban cigars.
Yeah.
Ron, who lives in Canada, Canada has access to Cuban cigars.
Oh,
that we
so you
don't
can
have
get through
here.
Ron.
We can get through Ron. Ron wants Early Times. I have a bottle of Early Times.
Well, I would like to have some Cuban
I would like
cigars.
to have some. Yeah.
Is Ron still on?
Is Ron still on? If not, I'll have my wife yell at him.
No shit. It's on your wife's side.
Yeah, it's my wife's sister.
So
My
Ron,
wife's brother.
can you hook us up with some Cubans? And I mean cigars, not people.
It's because I can get Cubans. I mean, they are cheap, but I can hold. Yeah, you can be had. Here.
We may, guys on the channel, we may be onto something here.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, Ron, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a case of Early Times Bottom Bomb for 80. Let's see here. Case is what, 6?
Yep.
That's about right. $30. That's a little much though.
A little much. You can get
Because Early Times here
it's
is
like $25, 25
yeah, it's like
bucks.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's $30 here.
But you know,
Mm.
the Cuban will get special balls treatment.
You know what? I have no shame in getting free shit. We got free shit tonight.
We did
That freaking
Wyatt Earp.
god awful Wyatt Earp
Yep.
and that shotgun shell
Mm-hmm.
was donated by
We-
the
We got Trails in tonight. We got McCarthy's tonight. We got
Yeah,
the
so
Film
I have
Buzz
no
tonight.
shame.
They were all donated. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yes.
$14.99 a liter.
What?
Damn.
Where?
I think he's talking about early times.
Early times where? Because it not here in Ohio. It's like $24.99. And it is
All right, Jeff, dude, you're all right. You got to get us some Cuban cigars.
All right, Ron, you and I will talk offline.
Yeah, and if we need to like trade some whatever he needs, we'll get it to him.
Yeah. We'll work
And
it
when you
out.
ship it to us, put some macaroni in it.
And Ron, being up in Canada and needing American whiskey, we could work something out.
Yes, they have been ballsed.
They have been balls.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, it's late and we need to go to bed.
Yep.
And we got to redo this thing all over again tomorrow.
Yes.
So, all right, and Beth will be here to keep us up,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have a nice blind for her.
Yep.
We'll have a series. I like to do maybe the Eliza Craig full lineup blind.
All the A124.
No, everything that we have, I want to just blind it.
Oh, okay.
tomorrow.
Okay.
I like to blind the Eliza Craig lineup. I think that'll be our theme for tomorrow.
Okay.
So I want to see where the A125 matches with the, and we'll just do a total blind. We'll have Erica from upstairs help us.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We got A125, C924, C923.
Micah, no chance in hell am I drinking the rest of this bullshit here in front of me. Because one, I don't know what it is, and two, you didn't hear? Just for you, Micah, here's what I'm gonna do.
We could be wrong. We could
All right,
be.
Micah, here's what I'm gonna do, buddy. This is how we're gonna end the show.
Oh hell.
This is the Bourbon and Ballz blend.
I don't know what the fuck you did here.
I'm gonna take a sip of it.
Oh,
Let's see what happens.
Wow.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
It's like taking never mind.
It's a suicide.
That's exactly what it is.
Remember when you were a kid?
Yeah. Going through the pop machines.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's mix it all up. Have a towel. I already spilled half the shit.
At least it's not on your laptop.
Yes. Cheers. Oh my God. Cheers. Here we go.
Tug it for the kids. For the kids.
Oh, God bless. God, this is. Dude, this is the worst. I don't know why I did that for y'all. Here, you try it.
No.
Oh,
I smell the shit. No.
oh, just try it. Just try it. Just try it. Try it. Oh, God. Oh, just try it, dude.
It's worse than fresh. That is worse than fresh.
Yes, man up. God, I'm tearing up. All right, guys. I should have done that. All right. Well,
And you guys,
that dude, punishment point. Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to puke. Hold on.
you did it.
I should not have done that.
Whew.
Beth, now you fucking show up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yes, Beth, you wait till tomorrow. We have a pour for you.
we got one right here for you. I'm gonna bottle that right now, and this is for you, Beth.
Yes, we're gonna hydrate. About to propel. All right, ladies and gents. Oh my God, we are definitely out of here. We'll see
What
you
a
guys
show.
tomorrow. All right, worst show ever. That's what we'll do. Hashtag next time. Worst show ever.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
All right, we'll see you, peeps.
See you guys.
All right, love you.
Cheers.
Bye.